Good afternoon from Alton Towers on the 14th of March 2025, which is one day before the main season begins tomorrow. As part of the Content Creator Programme, we are attending a preview of Toxicator, the new for 2025 attraction in Forbidden Valley, which follows hot on the heels of Nemesis Reborn last year. Continuing the story of the mysterious Phalanx, Toxicator is a new generation Huss suspended topspin model, and in this video we'll take a look at the ride and its surroundings in detail, meet Dave Taylor, the project manager, experience what it's like to submit to the spin with you guys coming along with me, and also check out the merchandise ahead of it going on sale. So, shall we check it out? Let's go. It's always nice to see Forbidden Valley again after a very long winter, what it feels like anyway. So, in terms of the backstory behind the ride, Toxicator is billed as the latest technology from the Phalanx, being used by the organization to extract and refine toxic saliva from the Nemesis creature through subjection to extreme centrifugal forces. The chemical solution formed from Nemesis's saliva is reportedly so powerful that it can melt anything it touches. The solution is represented by green-lit water fountains situated on both sides of the ride, dramatically shooting up around the attraction. Wow, doesn't it look impressive? Toxicator is located on a large concrete platform which guests can walk underneath on their way to Galactica. And it's this platform which makes the ride look so imposing. And although a bit tenuous, the park have marketed this topspin as the tallest of its kind due to sitting so high up. Here's a look at Toxicator's entrance area with a ride featuring 4 queue lines, which are the regular queue, single rider, fast track and ride access pass. And there's a look at the restriction board and height stick and some dryers, assuming then that we will get wet in the summer. They have done a really good job with the theming throughout. Some barrels full of toxic substances over here. And just the view from the queue line of when the ride is in operation is so good.
Open all harnesses, please.
So it's now time to ride Toxicator. My first observation is the seats and restraints are a lot better than the previous iteration of Huss suspended topskin like Calican at Phantasialand. And the restraints are less bulky, so it should be a comfortable ride anyway. So we're nearly ready to go. Are you ready, Lewis?
Yeah.
I've just come off my first ride of Toxicator here at Alton Towers, and it was fantastic. The first observation I have is what I said on the ride. The comfort of it is much better compared to any iteration of a topspin that I have ridden before. The seats are very deep, and the restraints are not bulky at all. There's no seatbelt to worry about. And you know, I'm 6'3", and it was extremely comfortable, so that's great. The ride being elevated on the concrete platform really does work and provide some great views of Forbidden Valley. And for guests that are not riding, it's really impressive from either side. And again, you just feel so high up. The fountains are great. They're a great illusion. You think you're going to get wet, but obviously you don't at this stage. The park haven't confirmed whether the fountains will touch you on the ride. Maybe in the summer, I don't know. I know the previous, obviously Ripsaw, it did have maintenance issues because it was constantly wet, so maybe they're going to prevent that this time, but we'll see anyway. The soundtrack is really impressive. It's what we expect from the new Forbidden Valley at this stage. Very military style, very menacing, but really does work anyway. And what I love about the suspended model is that you have riders facing each way, so you can ride it twice in a day and the ride will be different, as obviously some are facing forward, the other side is facing backwards. So again, it's a really re-rideable flat ride, I think. And I think a lot of people will compare this to Talikan at Phantasialand in Germany, as that's one of the most ridden other top spins. And although it's not immersive like that one, considering it is completely surrounded in theming, you know, they have presented this ride really, really well. So, you know, it does look great. And again, really happy to have a ride of this type in the UK. So definite good addition here at Alton Towers. So walking down into the tunnel towards Galactica, they have done a really good job with the theming under here. This will look especially good at night, and there are different posters which will continue and build up the lore and the backstory of the Phalanx with their latest contraption.
Extract engineers. Decrease extraction flow rate by 70%, over.
Extraction flow decreasing.
And this one is a nice Easter egg to Ripsaw, which was on the same site. And I've also just noticed this other Easter egg, ode to Ripsaw. So good. So I'm now with Dave Taylor, who's a senior project manager here at Merlin Magic Making, and he provided us with a fantastic talk all about Toxicator, and a full rundown of that will be on the Towers Times website. So head over to towerstimes.co.uk where you can read up on that talk. But thank you so much, Dave. One thing I am intrigued about is how much Toxicator will boost attendance numbers in 2025 and beyond. Ripsaw, a traditional Huss topspin model, was located on this site and was ever so popular both with riders and bystanders alike. So it was a big shame when the ride was removed. I can't help but notice that in the comments for the Toxicator promotional footage so far, a lot of the general public assume it's the same ride as Ripsaw but painted in a new colour scheme. It was the same with Nemesis and Nemesis Reborn, with a fair amount of comments posted to one of our YouTube videos comparing the rides, assuming it was the same thing, but jazzed up somewhat. So I guess time will tell if people travel especially for Toxicator, or if they will wait for another new ride, as they have done Ripsaw before. So I'm now in Bunker 94, which launched with Nemesis Reborn last year in 2024. Going to take a look at some of the Toxicator merchandise. So the first thing here is a bottle priced at £12. We have caps, I do love the logo, priced at £18, and a logo magnet, £6. We've also got some mugs here, priced at £12. And then a syringe pen, priced at £3. Moving over to here then, we've got some t-shirts in luminous green and black, priced at £25 each. And then a hoodie over here, priced at £60. So pretty strong merchandise. I didn't think it would be anything but. So what do you fancy? Let us know in the comments. Well, that wraps up the preview of Toxicator here at Alton Towers. It's a great addition to Forbidden Valley and the park, and will definitely be a crowd pleaser for years to come. It really is a complete package of a flat ride, being well themed, has a clear storyline and a great soundtrack, and I only hope that Alton Towers continue to install flat rides of this quality in the vacant plots around the theme park. Toxicator opens on the 15th of March 2025, so definitely come out and ride it. We're interested to hear your thoughts on the ride and whether you think it's a great addition, so let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. See you in the next one.